Cali Muscle, I put your name into it, but please, I'm a better man. I don't want no drama. Shout out to Greg Doucette again. I put your name in the video because I fucking want my video, Natty or not. Come on.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be live.
Greetings, my fellow warriors, boy Mechanical, and today we're going to discuss a little bit of drama. Yeah. That's not quite my forte, but I feel like I should address it because I've had a little group of people who follow me and can value my insight in the whole debacle of Greg Doucette versus certain so-called OGs. Well, I would say that because if you follow that logic, I am an OG as well, which bragging right, I don't have such claim over because it doesn't really matter. We're in this shit for together. Doesn't matter who is here before who, and none of us should be full of ourselves. We're here to teach each other, and yeah, that's pretty much how I see it. Been around for a bit, call me the unknown OG. Anyway, meanwhile, shout out to Greg. I need my Natty or not as well. I need some clouds. Been chasing cloud, but I just don't have the recipe like George. I keep saying George. I just don't have the recipe like Greg. And yeah, I feel like he's getting some flack pretty much because he's figured out the recipe. He's giving people what people like, and he has the talent and the skill set to do it. And speaking from experience now, your nature, it's a combination of your nature and what you call them. What do you want to be perceived at? If you don't mind having to harness some negativity and project it back, because believe it or not, if you get into controversial videos, right, which most people figure will be the main, not the case for Greg, but many people have embraced the controversy and to make themselves relevant, and it does work. People flock around controversy. You can put out some positive stuff. Nobody will really, pay much attention. As soon as you start like steering some drama in the pot, then you have all the bees and coming out, to get a piece of it, and tending to share it more because they want to have the opinion of their peers, their friends, and stuff like that. That's how it works. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it comes with a price to pay, which is the reaction of those involved in the controversy. Yeah, I don't have what it takes to do this kind of stuff. Otherwise, I think I would do it. And he just figured out what works, and he's doing it. And now you have certain people like Cali Muscle, which who has taken it personally, and which is understandable as well, because you can't hit somebody and tell them how to react, right? Everybody react differently. Yeah, some you can not slap somebody and expecting to be slapped back. Sometimes people will kill you. That's real life, right? So it's the only difference here is that we all know that it's the internet, and it is fairly safer to to behave certain way and not really necessarily expecting the worst. The worst will probably be you being dissed, you being replied back, which will fuel more the controversy of back and forth and more views and more money. So that said, I feel like people, Greg has done a fairly decent job at respecting people when he's talking about them, and you have to not just like him to the personal level because of maybe his cheek and all this thing, to take it personally and get back to him in a really aggressive way. If anything, I will gladly take any type of video criticism or whatever you want to call it from Greg, because first of all, I'm naturally, and I've always wondered if I was more popular or famous, what would be the take of people, and so when somebody who claims natural get really mad, sometimes I wonder, is he really hiding something? Because if you're not really hiding anything, I won't take it personally, because I would take it as a compliment if you think that I'm natural. I'm a fake natty. But the thing is, obviously some of those people are really fake natties, and we all know you have to be you might not be the sharper tool in the toolbox, and still be able to read between the line, right? Like Charlemagne would say, you may not be the highest grade of weed in the dispensary and still be able to figure things out. So some of them are very obvious, it's blatant. Some of them are ambiguous, which will lead to take some of this 90 video with a grain of salt. Like, it's all opinion based, and it is entertaining. You just like a dissertation. People give the pros, people will give the pros and cons of why and why not they believe so. So if you feel like you are natural, then hey, move on. There's no big deal, especially if the person don't send any personal attack toward you. I feel like it's something that should be dealt with your head held high, and yeah, that's it. That should not be such a big deal. But coming at people with personal jab and insults, again, I feel like it's uncalled for. It is a waste of energy, and as you can see, there is a value to be put in the opinion of the crowd, and as you can see, based on the reaction of the ratio of like, and the nature of the ratio of like and dislike on the videos involved, you can tell how the general population feels about how things are going. And I tend to feel the same way as the general population, because like I said, there's no ego involved into it, and being objective, I can see that clearly somebody is in the wrong and the other is not so much doing the right. Have not really transgressed things in the way that other people make it appear to be. So that's that. And and unfortunately, you have people like Chris John as well. He came out of nowhere, and I know he's been going through a lot of things lately, but come on, brother. I feel like it's for somebody who's really diving into the spiritual realm, and from what I observed lately, I don't think it's the right move for you to do, especially when it's not really related to you. The whatever opinion has been made in videos, it wasn't even related to you. So that's just some waste of energy and some invitation of bad energy and bad vibe for somebody who is trying to take the next step to the spiritual realm. And yeah, I don't think it's a good move, beside the fact that it may be for clout and sparking some relevancy, because I know it's tough, man. It's a tough world, the YouTube community, fighting the algorithm. Like, hey, I've been in this bitch for like 10 years, man, and nobody knows me, right? And I don't think I'm be doing the right thing. I've been doing the wrong thing. It's just that I probably just don't have what it takes to be sensational, and it comes with people character traits, and you be told to work on your weaknesses, right? I've done quite a good job at doing videos like that right now, something I would not do 10 years ago because I'm more of a shy person. So I just do me. I try to be relevant to people that I know in real life, and people will tell you I'm very spiritual when I get into a deep conversation with somebody that I wanna, what you call, I want to reflect my idea. I mean, too, they will really be amazed and will take take some very valuable lesson of life from it. So when you have people coming up and trying to be spiritual and very woke, and I've been doing that forever. I just don't have the character the traits to express it openly to the world, and it's just me. I can't just force it, because to me I feel like it's something that's personal. That's how I see life. So it's everybody's different. So I'm just kind of digressing from the main topic, but yeah, you have an idea of why I'm doing things the way I do, and why I don't blame people like Greg. Because if you really against him at this moment, it's because you're jealous. And some of the people that are really getting at him right now, they've had the time, they had the successful time in the past, and they were all that. And some of them that have reached out to, like, really in a fainted manner, and have not really received the reply that's needed. Because when some of the people that are already up there, they see you as a peer and not a super fan, they tend to just ignore your ass, because they probably see you as non-beneficial collaboration, or they see you as a threat because you have so much raw potential compared to themselves, and they feel like if they put you in the spotlight, then you will take the spotlight. So it's just human nature, man. I've been around to understand that people are very weird. So it's like maybe a little over 5 years ago, I decided just to do me and not to mind anybody anymore, not to beg for collaboration and all these things. I stay in my lane, and what's meant for me will come for me. If not, I'm just happy the way I'm doing things. So that's just the way I've been doing things. So all that to say, peace, guys. Be chill, keep doing your things. And even though it's been entertaining, I'm disappointed to see that alpha males or fellow fitness enthusiasts start bickering each other over some really trivial matter. And everybody be more responsible. Do your research before you make any videos or making any accusation toward people, because saying stuff like Greg is a snitch, and without really any tangible proof, just based on some confirmation bias, I won't say it can be dangerous, because nowadays things come and go with the flow of information, the pace at which information comes. We are so overwhelmed that people forget pretty quick that things has been said about this person or this person very quick. So it should not be a problem, but sometimes it can stick around for long and for no reason. So when you are mad, take a deep breath and see if it's really worth reacting in a way that you want to react. Because nowadays, your next move might be your last move. Call it too calculative. That's how I've been doing things. I'm very calculated. Before I do one move, I have to see all type of all type of repercussion, all type of butterfly effects that my decision can have over time. So I'm really take my time. I'm very slow at doing things because I take into consideration all these things, and that's not because I'm afraid, right, to hurt people feeling, or because I'm a pussy or I'm not alpha. And even that alpha term, man, nowadays really, it's how you. I mean, you can be alpha and be a chess player, right? It's all in how you can gain people favor. It's not just about raw strength or power. In chimpanzees colonies, it's not necessarily the strongest that is the leader or the alpha. It's those who sometimes it's those who are conniving and are able to manipulate people, have allies and stuff like that. So you have all these so-called alpha male have to realize that it's not just about being able to fight everybody. Because if you think you're the alpha and you're not able to, you can never be the strongest, right? Physically, if you're not able to rally a lot of strong people on your side, right? Whether it's based on different strength on different skill base and all of the stuff, you will never be able to have like a prosperous tribe. So thinking because you're stronger, that you lift more, you have more muscle than somebody, that you're more alpha, is an antiquated belief and idea. You need to slow your rolls respectfully, guys. And I have love for everybody that love me. And reversely, it will be the same, right? I don't have love for people who don't love me, but I'm not gonna wish ill will on you either. So yeah, I mean, life is simple, man. No more joy, no more drama in life, and stay cool, guys. Stay cool. Shout out to Greg Doucette again. I put your name in the video because I fucking want my video, Fnatic or not. Come on, shout out your boy, Mechanimal, and Cali Muscle. I put your name into it, but please, I'm a better man. I don't want no drama. I mean, the utmost respect for what you've been doing. And hopefully someday I can get some collaboration, because I like your calisthenics work, and being myself a calisthenics athlete, it would be cool to do some collab. And you seem to be a pretty stand-up guy, and I would just urge you not to dive too much into the negative back and forth. It's really not worth your time. But who am I to tell you what to do? You're a grown man anyway. Shout out to you, Kali. I do enjoy you and Big Boy collabs lately. And Chris John, yeah, I mean, my boy Chris John, I gotta fuck with you, man. I mean, I've enjoyed your journey so far, been through up and down, and you've done well with yourself so far. And it will be disappointing to see you fall into such low blow controversy. And I mean, what you call such. I mean, it will be disappointing to see you fall so low into controversy that's not really called for. And I know it must have been just due to some tantrum, some what you call the mood you were in. But yeah, it takes a man to admit that they were wrong. Making certain decision, and you can snap out of it. It's just an opinion, and take it, guys, or leave it. It is gonna be what it's gonna be. Not the wisest person, but I do have some bits of wisdom myself. And Tiger Fitness, come on, Tiger Fitness. That's what I'm going to say. Chill, Mr. Lobliner, and yeah, get too excited sometime and shoot himself in the foot. So you should learn by now, Mr. Mark. I'll respect you as well. I never done anything wrong to me, so like I said, I will love who love me. Reversely, I couldn't give a fly fuck. Everything is and will always be the mechanical way. This is a cloud chasing video, and I'll prove it. Peace. Natty for life.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be live.